Right, Shalom. It's the brother Kaya from the GMS Louisiana Saints coming back at you with another rod and talk. Prior to getting started, as I always do, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kabadash. No honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Agam that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the Ufu elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And today's lesson speak about America is climbing a burning ladder. All right, and what I mean by that is either the fire is going to soon catch up to them, or they're climbing into the fire. Either way it go, all right. America, as your beloved America as you know it, aka Babylon in the scriptures, okay, it's stuck in mud, man. All right, it have driven itself in the ground. It have digged a pit for itself that it can't escape. All right, and what I mean by that is I'm gonna bring out a news article dealing with your beloved president, Moneybag Joe. All right, a sleepy Joe, concerning the nations or the national debt. All right, the scriptures speak about woe to him that letting himself with thick clay. All right, and that clay going to debt. Let me get that. And it reads, it's Habakkuk 10 and 6. 2 and 6, Salaki. It says, shall not all these take up a parable of 5? Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as debt, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, and heaping unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunted proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that laden himself with thick clay. So America has been laden with thick clay or debt. All right, when you go into the nation's debt, you'll see that it's running up. It's over 30 trillion and counting. All right, but though yet in this article right here, this is an article from the Associated Press. All right, it says Biden Senate filibuster change on a deal, a real possibility. All right, this from the News Break app. It says Washington AP, Associated Press, I believe, to get around Republic obstruction, President Joe Biden said Tuesday that Democrats are considering a change to the Senate's filibuster rules in order to quickly approve lifting the nation's debt limit and avoid what would be a devastating credit default. Well, all right, America is already in a credit default. All right, it have collapsed from a credit standpoint. When you go into the word credit, it means trust, man. All right. Matter of fact, let me get that. All right, and I'm gonna pull up that filibuster. All right, because the creditors, this is the word credit in the online etymology, says 1540, belief or faith. All right, none of the other nations, okay, that trade, all right, with America, as we know, have belief or faith in her anymore. All right, which that's a testament of the scriptures to show you that prophecy is real. All right, it says belief, faith, trust. You see, a loan, a thing entrusted to another, man, to entrust. All right, so the creditors that deal with America no longer trust her. All right, her word is not good anymore. All right, all right, it's not good. Be sure of the truth of, and no one is sure about your beloved America anymore. Credit, approval. It says money available for a client to borrow. This is some definitions. An account entry acknowledging income or capital items. Arrangement for deferred payments for goods and services. Yeah, what are goods and services of America that comes in and out, which is exports and import. All right, is, you know, if you can see, all right, the demand and supply for things, okay, have plummeted. All right, a short note, okay. An estimate based on previous dealings of a person or an organization's ability to fulfill their financial commitments. Well, as you know, the financial commitment that America has, all right, when you go to the other nations, they have dropped the dollar, all right? They are no longer committed to America promises towards them, man, all right? Nobody cares about what you can promise them, man. All right, they want to see what happened, man. Okay, now let's get back to this article. It says the president's surprise remarks come as the Senate is tangled in fiscally dangerous standoff over a vote that's needed to suspend the nation's debt limit and allow the federal government to continue borrowing to pay down its balances. Well, borrowing from who? All right, they're borrowing out the thin air right now, man. All right? You can't borrow against something you're not paying back, man. That's like trying to go to your bank account, okay? And when you get that to withdraw, you in a negative, all right? It's nothing to get out, all right? And that's America right now, man. All right, when she, which is the whore, going to the her bank vault, all right, she's gonna see that there really, when she put in her PIN number, okay, it's gonna read error or invalid, man. Meaning what? Okay, your credit is over with, man. All right, it says Congress has just days to act before the October 18 deadline, when the Treasury Department has warned it will run short of funds to handle the nation's already occurred debt load. Biden has resisted any filibuster rule changes over other issues, but his off-the-cuff comments Tuesday night interjected a new urgency to an increasingly uncertain situation. Is a real possibility, Biden told reporters outside the White House. Getting rid of the filibuster rule will lower the typical 60 vote threshold for passage to 50. In the split 50-50 Senate, Vice President Kamala Harris can break a tie, allowing Democrats to push past Republicans. All right, let's go to filibustering real quick. It says, don't want to give it to me, you see? All right. Let's go to this little part, this particular part, all right here. It says, filibustering is a term lately imported from the Spanish, yet destined, it would seem, to occupy an important place in our vocabulary. In its etymological import, it is nearly synonymous with piracy. All right, now let's look up piracy. See, they play on words, all right, but we get it. It says robbery at sea, illegal reproduction, all right? So, America, or your White House, all right, is an illegal reproduction, man, all right? They're reproducing illegally. The practice of attacking and robbing ships at sea, man, all right? It says, it is commonly employed, however, to denote an idea peculiar to the modern progress. and which may be defined as the right and practice of private war, or the claim of individuals to engage in foreign hostilities aside from and even in opposition to the government with which they are in political membership. You see? So they're posing opposition to the people they're in cahoots with, or in team with. It says, the noun, Salaki. It says probably the extension in sense is because obstructionist legislators pirated, debate, or overthrew the usual order of authority, originally of the senator who led it. The maneuver itself, so-called by 1893, all right? It says the freebooting sense, all right, filibuster. A legislator who gives long speeches in an effort to delay obstruction legislations that he or she opposes, all right? Yeah, man, because this is going against of understanding what this caused, man. This caused problems, man. They keep borrowing out of thin air, which they're creating fiat currency out of thin air, man. All right, which by default hurts the economy, man. Which the economy is already hurt from the crops dwindling. All right, you got higher prices, but lesser products on the shelves now. All right, and all this is dealing with the debt, man, the thick clay that she's in. All right, and what it has done, man, is have overwhelmed and put pressure on the U.S. Treasury, man. All right, which that's really the heart and soul of this place. It's not the president; it's the U.S. Treasury, man. All right, if you won't follow anything, follow that, man, because when that dwindles and goes away, all hell gonna break loose, man. All right, that's very important. Follow the money, man. You won't really know who's in charge. Follow the money, literally, man. You see, it says let me get back into this. It says the topic was broached during a private Democratic Senate lunch section 2 that senators were growing exasperated with Republican leader Mitch McConnell's refusal to allow a simple vote on the debt limit. Instead, and like you said, man, they're at war with each other, man. There's even a split, all right, amongst the Democrats and the Republicans, man, which we know is the same house, but their house is divided, man. You see? It says McConnell is forcing Democrats to undertake what they view as a cumbersome process taking days, if not weeks, that will eat into their agenda. With Republicans putting up hurdles to the vote, Democrat senators have been discussing a range of options, including a carve out to the chamber's filibuster rules. You see? So they're making amendments on the fly, man, just to cater to the shit that they fucked up, man. All right? Just to cater to their miscues, man. All right? Concerning the money, the financial situation, man. All right, the people in charge are childish, man. All right, they got financial duties, all right, that they can care less about, man. All right, but when they blow up in their face, all right, now they trying to make a last minute adjustment and assessments and changes, man. All right, that's something that's supposed to be gotten in front of, man. All right, because that's what keep the house up. That's why it says the house drop it through. This is Ecclesiastes. Let me get that 10 and 18. This place is done, man. All right. It says, by much slothfulness, the building decayed, And through idleness of the hands, the House drop it through. Yeah, man, because your senators and your people in charge, okay, have what? Allowed this House to drop through. All right? Too much decay have gotten in it, man. All right? To where they can't hold it up now. You can't patch it up. You can't abandon it up. All right? You can't bandage it up, man. All right? It's what? It's by far. It's too far gone now. All right? So what happens then, you have uncertainty amongst those that still handling business, and they can't get things figured out, man. Because why? It's at the last minute, man. It's on the fly. All right? And nobody does nothing concerning these matters of great matters like this on the fly, man. They have to be well sought out and suited out and talked about. You see? But you know, let me see if they got anything else in this article. The point just pretty much was made, man. But the confusion that's in the House of the Republicans and the Democrats is this shit just ridiculous, man. All right? And our people don't know what's going on, man. All right? All our people saying is, man, hey, where the next stimulus? Where is that? Oh, give us this, man. Drop the money. You know, give us the food stamps. Well, that's ultimately your downfall. All right? So what you're asking for, all right, is your debt. All right? Because you're the debt, okay? You're going to be swapped out for the debt at a certain point in time, man. You know? Let's get to the point. It says, but invoking a filibuster rule change seems highly unlikely, in part because of all Democratic senators would need to be on board. At his weekly press conference, Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer DNY did not embrace or reject the idea of changing the filibuster for this one specific issues. So they've been in rules just for particular matters that they caused to happen, man. It says instead, Schumer simply repeated what he, Biden, and others have said, that Republicans should get out the way and allow Democrats to pass the measure that's already been approved and sent over from the House. Best way to get this done is for Republicans to just get out the way. All right. McConnell, though, wants to force Democrats to use the process he favors, which gives Republicans ample time to remind voters about the unpopular vote. All right, that's the point. If you want to get into it, man, yeah, the Senate filibuster change on a debt, a real possibility. So, nonetheless, man, hey, again, the financial burden that this place is in, all right, is going to cause chaos, man. All right. They don't have money as it is, all right, and then they fussing about trying to get more money, which they're trying to get that out of nowhere. But Abaratazar, he continues to rot in this place, man. All right, and bring it down. You see? So Abaratazar was edifying, man. Till the next time I'm gonna say shalom.